Hello and welcome back to Quillpig Gaming blind playthrough of Kingdom Come Deliverance. In our last session, we explored a lot of the center of the map, got some more areas revealed, and let's see, are we hungry? We're hungry. And made our way to Uzitz, where we are supposed to find a limping man. Now we've got a quest marker in here, but it's basically the whole village, so we need to ask people about a limping man.
Who's brave enough to
You're
try
a traitor.
horseradish?
Can we ask you about the limping man?
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Fellow with the
I'm
limp.
looking for a fellow who lives here, but I don't know his name. Do you know anyone with a limp?
What would you want with him? Well, it's no skin off my nose. The bastard has a cottage on the edge of the village by the road to Ratai.
All right. And dialogue. Visit Lubosh. South. Yep. Further down. Could have brought our horse. We haven't been in this section of Lubosh before, I don't think. Why are there flies? Is it a fish trap? Yep, fish trap. Oh, well, I think we found it. Limpy Lubosh.
Move along, citizens. Move along. There's nothing to see here.
That's what you call nothing to see. I'd like to know what something to see looks like.
By the keys of St. Peter, this is all I need. We'll have to send word to Sir Hanush.
That might not be necessary.
Who are you?
I'm Henry of Skalitz, in the service of Hanish's Captain Bernard. I'm investigating the attack at Neuhof, and I think this could be related.
Well, I'm the bailiff of Auschwitz. And I say we don't want any of that kind of trouble around here. What makes you think this has anything to do with Neuhof?
One of the folk at the stud farm recognized someone from Auschwitz among the bandits.
We have no bandits or murderers around here.
Really? They say he had a limp?
Shit. Allow me to introduce you
Left of him.
to Limpy Lubosh,
Okay, somebody got to him.
or all that's left of him.
Oh. Oh, that is brutal. Oh no.
Sakra. Nothing's ever easy. I'll have to take a look around and ask a few more questions, if that's all right with you.
You can take this mess off my hands and welcome to it. As for what else there is to find out, I don't know. But look and ask all you like.
Yeah, we visited Lubosh.
Who was Limpy Lubosh?
Ah, Detective Henry.
Poor crofter and a scoundrel. Can't say I'm too surprised what happened to him. He kept company with all sorts of vermin. He was always getting into some kind of trouble. Punch-ups in the tavern and
Punch-ups in the tavern.
How come he limped?
He got that from some villainy or brawl a long time ago.
Has he been up to anything suspicious lately?
I don't know. The last few days he didn't go anywhere. He was home the whole time. But he always kept
He was a
everyone in the
loner.
village at arm's length.
He kept to himself.
Did he have any kith or kin in the village?
None. A loner he was. I don't know the last time I saw him with anyone.
Do you happen to know where he was on the night of the Neuhof raid?
I've no idea. He kept his distance from other folk, so you never knew if he was away or holed up at home.
Okay.
When did you find the body? And did anyone see anything?
Just now, and nobody saw or heard anything. I don't know how they could gut him like that without someone hearing him scream.
Okay. Hello, Pavel.
God be with you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk. He was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much. But I wouldn't wish an end like that on anyone.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with? Relatives or friends?
He was a loner. He didn't even have any mates in the tavern.
That's all. Thank you.
God be with you.
Well, hold on. How about you?
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest.
Having good armor really helps.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was murdered, what was he like?
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight. Nobody liked him much, but I wouldn't wish an end like that on any man.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I think of it, I hadn't seen him around for a while. No idea where he was skulking.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhof was raided?
Not a clue.
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used?
He was a loner.
Nope.
That's all. Thank you.
Let's work left to right. Maple.
Good day to you.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating the massacre in Neuhof, and now a murder here as well. Can I ask you a few questions?
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you? Well, what do I care? Ask.
That man Lubosh who was
He was a strange one. Always drinking, bad-tempered.
Ooh.
Lord knows how he made a living. Well, maybe now I've got an idea or two.
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
I didn't see much of him lately, not even in the tavern.
Yesterday in church.
Not till yesterday in church, as it happened.
That's new information. Talk to the priest.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day?
I don't think he was home at all. Wait, are you saying...
Do you know anyone Lubosh?
I really don't know. As far as I know...
That's all. Thank you.
Farewell.
Unnamed villager.
God save. How may I help you? Good night.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Ask away.
Who was this Lubosh?
He was a drunkard and a beast, and lazy.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
The only thing seemed suspicious was how a rogue like him suddenly started...
Okay. Church again.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff was...
What do I care about that scoundrel?
Do you know who Lubosh used to spend time...
He was always a loner, except lately he started
Parish priest.
talking to the...
That's all. Thank you.
Oh yeah, we're talking to everybody. If nothing else, it's definitely going to improve our speech
Good
skills.
afternoon.
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa. I'm
Ask all you want, lad.
Seems we got most of the village here.
Who was this Lubosh who would...
Those that live by the sword die by the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Everything about him was suspicious.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
How would I know?
Do you know who Lubosh used...
I don't know, since I don't...
Okay, so you don't know anything. Why are you
That's
here?
all. Thank you.
You didn't even seem to know the guy.
Take care.
Looky-loos.
Good day to you.
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa.
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lubosh who was...
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Well, now I think of it.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day...
Not a clue.
Okay.
Do you
Another
know anyone
looky-loo?
Lubosh used...
He was a loner.
Alright.
That's all. Thank you.
God be with you.
Already talked to you. Back row. Mash. Do you make beer?
I'm at your service, Sir Knight.
I've come in the name of Sahanish of Lipa.
Of course, ask away.
That man Lubosh who was...
He was a drunk who was...
Have you noticed anything suspicious recently?
Well, now I...
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what Lubosh...
Not a clue.
Do you know anyone Lubosh...
He was a loner.
Alright.
That's all. Thank you.
He's a loner, kept to himself. Nobody liked him. He fought in the tavern, but nobody seemed to know him. You.
Good day to you. What do you need?
I've come in the name of Sahanish...
Sir Hanish gives a job like that to a young fellow like...
That man Lubosh who was...
He was a strange one.
Have you noticed anything...
I didn't see much of him.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
I don't think he was home at all.
Do you know anyone Lubosh...
I really don't know.
That's all. Thank you.
Funny, they've got conversations going on in the background. Okay. Talk to Mash. We talked to him.
May the Lord watch over you.
Villager, did we talk to you?
Jesus Christ, your clothes. Were you assaulted?
That's different.
I've come in the name of Sahanish of...
Ask away.
Who was this Lubosh?
He was a drunkard and a beast.
Have you noticed any...
The only thing seemed suspicious was how a roguelike...
Okay.
Do you know what Lubosh...
What do I care about?
Do you know who...
He was always alone.
Okay. Same
That's
stuff.
all. Thank you.
Take care.
Okay, well, everybody left.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Another thing about Lubosh.
No, we got everything.
Good luck to you.
Alright, can we go in? Ah. Stay away from that. Alright, what's in his house?
A bed.
Inspect. A bed.
Nothing unusual.
Nothing unusual. Ah. Head.
What's this? Looks like someone's
Hit him on the head.
Could they
Yeah,
have
that would
bludgeoned
make
him to
sense.
death and then gutted him? That would explain why he didn't scream.
Okay, what's it say above him? Z-R-A-D-C-E?
Judas.
Judas.
Looks like this is meant to be a warning. But for who? Why? gang had a falling out. But a bandit who knows how to ride
Okay.
isn't something you see every day.
Anything else? Torso.
Lord above, they did a hell of a job on him. Must have been agony. How come no one heard anything?
Okay, I think we got answers there. Eat his food. What was that? Sit. That's open. Easy lockpick. Nothing here. What do you have? Don't care about that. Nope. Okay. Door's still closed. Let's close another door. How hard is this? Still closed. Bandages, bludgeon, cobweb, skins. Nah, we can leave that. Nothing good there. I think if we needed to, we could come back here and take stuff. Alright, so he's got nothing of value. Not really. Alright, that's an easy lockpick, but he's right there. We do need to practice lockpicking. Horse pens or sheep pens. Is this whole thing his farm? Okay, if you see an axe, you should be able to take an axe. Don't see anything else over here. It's a pretty nice little homestead. He doesn't... I don't know why he has all the farming... Okay, he's got fields here. It's not very big, though. I guess it's slightly more than personal use, but not much. That's a big house. Okay, and... Bailiff went away. Is that the bailiff? I think that's a bailiff. Feeding trough or something. Oh, that's horrible. Can we reload it? Get a different one? Or is it? No, got a different one. Nothing really worth. I don't really want to walk around with stolen goods if it's not worth much. Okay, so talk to the priest. How is our lockpicking skill? 4. That's not great. Need to work on that. That's a church bell. I think that means the day's over. 1800. This is the inn, right? Okay, and then there's the church. Wash up again. Who's ringing the bell? Oh, this is lovely. Alright, what does an indulgence do? Shouldn't be back here. Somebody's been painting. Refinishing. It's a lovely little church. Okay. So there's nobody here. Was he... what? Where's the bell? There. They're repairing or restoring the church. Whoa. What's the deal with the skulls? What kind of church is this? Cemeteries. Small cemetery. Wait, can we climb through here? Yeah, we can. Should we lockpick or no? Wait, we got an indicator. Okay, he's inside somewhere. He walking behind us? There he is. Father Godwin.
The blessings of our good Lord be with you, Father. I'm here in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa, investigating the massacre at Neuhof, which seems to be connected to a murder here. Can I ask you a few questions?
It seems Sir Hanush is employing children as investigators. But ask as you wish, boy. I hope this nasty business will be cleared up quickly.
Did you know Lubosh? What was he like?
Bit of a lost soul. Simple, rough fellow, but at heart I don't think he was such a bad person.
Did you notice anything suspicious recently?
My child, all sorts of suspicious things have been going on recently. People like Lubosh don't know what to do about it, and sometimes they do stupid things.
That's really not a lot of help to me, Father.
I'm sorry to hear that.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing on the day Neuhof was raided?
Unfortunately, I do know. And I'd like to help you with your investigation, but I can't.
What?
I'm bound by certain vows that forbid me to tell you.
Vows more important
confession.
than catching dangerous murderers?
There are laws of God above the laws of man, son. And one of those is the sanctity of the confessional.
Father, surely you can't be serious. There must be situations in which you can make an exception.
There are things that apply always, no matter what the circumstances, and this is one of them.
You can't hurt him now.
But Lubosh is dead. You can't hurt him, but if you don't tell me, more innocent people may die.
If I told you, I would be betraying a vow that's a cornerstone of the Holy Church. If people believed the sanctity of the confessional couldn't be trusted, the consequences would be even worse than that.
Worse than the death of innocent Christians? Worse than the murderer escaping punishment?
No one escapes punishment.
Father, Lubosh was my only lead to the Neuhof raiders. Only he could tell me who was responsible for that massacre. If I don't find out who it was, it will probably happen again. Surely you wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't. But I can't betray the sanctity of the confessional.
Okay.
I'll tell you what. Give me some time and I'll try to think up some way of helping you. Suppose we talk it over in the evening, in the tavern, over a cup of good wine. Maybe we'll come up with something.
All right.
Okay, I think this is going to be a getting drunk thing. Meet the parish priest, John Hoos. Folk songs. Where was John Hush? H-I-J. John, Peter, Margaret, Catherine, Anna. Divish of Talmberg. Talmberga. Divis Z? I wonder how Z is pronounced. This is cool. I love languages. Okay, but who was the guy that was mentioned? Events, location, society? I have not done a good job keeping up with all this. Characters? Characters. John Hus. Jan, John Hus, was a priest and thinker and one of the most important Czech religious reformers and preachers. Okay. His works, inspired by the theological writings of John Wycliffe, played a key role in underpinning the essence of the Reformation. As of 1398, he worked and disseminated his teachings at Prague University, but as early as 1403, German philosophers were labeled him as a heretic. 6 years later, up to 20,000 doctors, masters, and students were forced to leave Prague University as a result of theological disputes. From 1402, Hus preached at the Bethlehem Chapel in Prague, where all sermons were delivered not in Latin, but in Czech. Ooh, that's a dangerous move. This place became the center of the Reformation in Bohemia. Because of his controversial relationship with the church and opinions on Catholic ethics, Hus was persecuted and finally convicted of heresy by the Council of Constance, for which he was burnt at the stake. Followers of the reformist idea rallied together after the events at Constance, leading to the beginning of the Hussite Wars. Okay. Oh, okay. I take it that these are actual historical pieces. Weird. Tutorials. Yeah, haven't done much with all this stuff. Okay, so he's going to meet us at the tavern after dark. Tavern's this way. Okay, so how are we doing? Energy's not the best. And if this is going to be another night of drinking, I don't want to be falling asleep at the same time. Hans got us drunk. Alright, so... food. Drinking water. We have... dispels a hangover. Do we have something else? Let's see. On our horse, maybe? Bard. Okay. Digestive potion. Maybe we should have tried the Bard potion before talking to the priest. Okay, nothing else there. Anything in our chest? Nope. Alright. Well, at least we've got the hangover stuff. We're gonna sleep until dark. There we go. Bring our energy up a bit. Did they rent out the bed too? Doesn't look like it. Last time we had a room here, we woke up to find a guy on the floor. Another guy in there. Okay. Priest. And Godwin's concubine. Is that okay? Bailiff, villager, Maple. Talk to Maple. Joseph. Did we talk to Joseph?
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanusham.
I don't know nothing about it, but...
that man Lubosh who...
I didn't really know him.
Okay.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
Come to think of it, he wasn't
Yep.
sure. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Noy...
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and I
Oh.
caught a glimpse of someone entering the village. He looked like he was in a hurry. It was only a shadow against the sky, but after what happened, I wouldn't wonder.
It looks like you did see something.
Do you know anyone Lubosh...
Not with anyone from the village. He used to sit in the tavern next.
Yep, loner.
That's all. Thank you.
Farewell.
Okay, we talked to Maple, right? No, we talked to Mash.
I hope I can be of help to you, Knight.
Did we talk to Maple too?
I've come in the name of Sir...
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow like you.
that man Lub...
He was a strange one.
Have you noticed anything?
I didn't see much of him lately.
Okay.
Do you know what Lubosh...
I don't think he was home at all.
Do you know anyone...
I really don't know.
Okay, back.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
Alright, and villager.
I'm at your service.
I get the feeling once we
Come
talk
in
to the
name
priest,
of
it's
Sir
gonna
Hanush of Lipa.
go on rails.
I'm investigating the massacre in...
Of course. Ask away.
That man Lub...
He was a drunk who was always looking for a fight.
Have you noticed anything...
Well, no,
Do you know what Lubosh...
not a clue.
Okay,
Do you know anyone...
He was a loner.
and back.
That's all. Thank you.
God be with you.
Alright, so it's either talk to the priest. Is there anybody else? Okay, there's lots of people out here. It's a fine hat.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an...
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Lipa. I'm investigating...
I don't know nothing about it, but...
that man Lubosh who was...
I didn't really know him.
Alright.
Have you noticed anything
Well, come to think of it, he was in church yesterday. I was wondering what he was up to take to the faith all of a sudden.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Neuhoff?
I was coming from the tavern very late that night, and he looked like he was in a hurry.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend?
Not with anyone from the village.
That's all. Thank you.
No, I don't want to play dice right now.
I hope I can be of help to you, knight.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Liper.
I don't know nothing about it.
That man Lubosh who was
I didn't really know him.
Kept to himself.
Have you noticed anything?
Come to think of it, he was. I was wondering what he was up.
Okay, so quite a few people did see him in church.
I was coming from the tavern very late.
And quite a few people did happen to see him later.
Do you know anyone Lubosh
coming back into village?
With, relative?
Not with anyone from the village.
Nobody has any information about his relatives, though. Which seems a little bit odd.
Jesus Christ be praised.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush.
Sir Hanush gives a job like that to a young fellow who's...
That man Lu...
He was a strange one. Always drinking.
Okay.
Have you noticed anything?
I didn't see much of him late.
Do you know what Lubosh was?
I don't think he was home at all.
Do you know anyone Lu...
I really don't know.
That's all. Thank you.
Take care.
All right.
My respects to you.
I like your hat.
I've come in the name of Sir...
Sir Hanush gives a job.
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
He was a strange one. Always.
I noticed that they do a lot of repeated faces. Like that's the same face as the archer back in Rete. Seen him with a mustache.
As it happened.
Do you know what Lubosh was?
I don't think he was home.
Do you know anyone Lubosh?
I really don't know.
That's all. Thank you.
Good luck to you.
In fact, it's very few characters that have a completely original face, I think.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
I've come in the name of...
Sir Hanush gives a job like that.
That man Lubosh who was murdered.
He was a strange one.
Yep.
Have you noticed anything suspicious?
I didn't see much of him lately.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
I don't think he was home at all.
Huh.
Do you know anyone Lubosh used to spend time with?
I really don't know.
Okay.
That's all. Thank you.
Farewell.
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Light.
Of course. Ask him.
All right.
That man Lubosh.
We might have already talked to this guy.
He was always looking for...
Have you noticed anything?
Well...
Do you know what Lubosh was doing?
Not a clue.
No.
Do you know anyone?
He was a loner.
All right.
That's all.
That's everybody here at the tavern.
Good luck.
Excuse me. All right. And wait. Do you know anything?
I'm honored that a knight such a...
I've come in the name of Sir Hanush of Light.
I don't know nothing.
That man Lubosh.
I didn't really know him.
Have you noticed anything
Come to think of it, I was wondering what he was up to.
Do you know what Lubosh was doing the day Noy...
I was coming from the tavern. He looked
All
like
right.
he was in a hurry.
Same information.
Do you know anyone?
Not with anyone from the village.
All right. Well, that's it.
Thank you.
May the Lord watch over you.
All right. All right. Let's talk, priest.
I'm sorry I can't tell you everything.
Oh, its concubine disappeared.
Work something out. But first I'd like to hear something about you, my son. With whom do I have the honor? Where are you from?
From Skalitz.
From Skalitz.
Oh, I'm sorry. What about your kin?
They're dead.
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. Here, we'll drink to them. It must have been terrible.
It was.
It was terrible. It seemed so pointless. They had no warning. They just appeared and began the slaughter. God knows why. They killed anyone who didn't make it to the shelter of the castle. My parents, my girl, even the Deutsch who was on Sigismund's side. I didn't make it to the castle. I wanted to try and help my parents, but there was nothing I could do. Then I fled to Talmberg with the Cumans on my heels. They almost killed me. They slaughtered people in the surrounding villages.
Ooh, really laying it out there for him.
Folk who tried to take refuge there, but
My poor child. May God grant them eternal rest. And how did you come to get this assignment? I'd have expected Sir Hanush to send that old grouch Bernard.
Well.
He did, but I found a witness and the trail led here to Ujit, so he sent me here to follow it up.
Ah, well, congratulations. It's nice to see someone using their head to find things
I
out.
guess we get that reputation back that we lost.
We'll have to drink to that. Now the most important thing. What actually happened in Noyo? The good folks hereabout are saying all kinds of terrible things, but I take most of it with a pinch of salt.
Not exaggerating.
Rumors aren't exaggerated this time, unfortunately. The Neuhof stud farm was raided by bandits, but they didn't come to pillage or even take the horses. They only wanted to kill. They maimed the horses and slaughtered some people. I'm sure they would have killed more, but the bandits quarreled among themselves and broke off the attack. And judging by what's left of our Lubosh, they're still settling accounts.
I see it's every bit as bad as people claimed. Dreadful. Well then, here's to those poor souls who had to die so pointlessly and so terribly.
I've told you all about me. Now it's your turn, Father. You don't look much like our parish priest at home. Well, we've had an agreeable chat, but now let's get down to business. So, about this confessional seal. Do you really
come on, that's a little harsh.
Die?
Henry, that's not how it works.
Gotta ease into it.
There are matters in which you can't make exceptions, because if you do it once, you'll forever be tempted to do it again. If people stop believing in the church because their confessional secrets are betrayed, they won't trust anyone, and that's worse than even the most hideous crime.
I understand, but that means I've reached a dead end. Those cutthroats will strike again, and I can't stop them.
I think he wants to help.
I might have
Yeah.
a solution.
Okay, good.
If I tell you what Lubosh told me, I'd be betraying the confessional secret. But first thing tomorrow, I'll try something I think might help you.
Word of honor?
On my soul.
Okay.
I always
First thing
wondered
tomorrow.
about the things a priest tells his congregation. Where on earth do you get the ideas for your sermons?
Well, Ujits isn't Prague. It's not enough to instruct people. They have to be entertained too. If I only read from the Bible,
That's fair enough.
I'd soon be preaching to an empty church.
Our priest wasn't exactly a bard. So what do you preach to your flock about?
It has to be something topical, condemning vices, and of course describing them in detail. Tongue lashing about the two popes goes down well these days, and stories from real life with a nice moral to them are popular as well, especially if they're about fornication and similar scandalous vices.
Yeah, okay.
Can you give me an example?
Well, recently a priest by the name of Jan Hus
There's Jan Hus,
started
okay.
preaching in Prague in the Czech language, and the people liked it. I hear he always has a full house. A journeyman who heard him told me what Hus is preaching, and I like the sound of it.
Well, tell
I'm
us.
thinking about putting it in my own repertoire.
What's so amazing about it?
The preaching of Master Jan Hus about Mother Church, the lamentable well in which the church is drowning has turned to poison, and nearly the whole of Christendom is contaminated. Just like a flock of hungry ravens, they settled on this land to devour every grain of gold and silver. They know no mercy. Their hearts are corrupted by longing for wealth, and and they shamelessly profit from everything.
Profit usury.
You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay and you will have absolution. What if the devil himself were to pay? Would he ascend to heaven too? With such money gained from the poor, they buy beautiful
horses, needless servants.
And needless servants to pamper them. They gamble at dice and dress their whores in expensive furs. While Jesus Christ walked barefoot and had no place to lay his head.
People long for a simpler church.
You robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too. Amen.
Well, this Jan Hus character is quite a rebel.
Oh, the congregation will love it.
I don't doubt it.
Okay.
Let's drink to that.
Funny. That last bit reminds me of someone.
What do you mean? My situation's completely different. Huth preaches against the prelates and the clerics who are robbing the poor. Look at me. I don't have a pot to piss in. I'm no better off than the folk I preach to. I'm one with them in poverty and suffering and everything that troubles them. I drink with them and curse those stuffed habits in Sasau Monastery.
Sasau Monastery. Okay.
Don't you think it's a bit odd when someone boozes and lives in sin with a woman and then criticizes the Pope for debauchery?
No, I don't.
Okay.
What do you think of this Jan Hus?
He's certainly a wise man. A little overzealous for my taste. If he got out of Prague and came here for a look, I'm sure he'd stop condemning drinking and lying with women.
Where can I find out more about his teachings?
You like it? I copied down some of his sermons. If you're interested, you can read them at my
presbytery.
What do the common folk think of it?
They like it. They're happy to hear someone say what they think themselves, but are afraid to say aloud. Things that make them
so
angry.
they don't like talking about not drinking. They do like talking about the church.
The church will be shaken to its very foundations.
Yeah, unless they burn him at the stake first.
Nonsense. They can't burn a master
Well,
of the most respected university.
Unfortunately, as a time traveler.
Thanks for the sermon, but I think I've been morally uplifted enough. It's getting quite late. What are your plans, Father?
What do you suppose? We have a drink, of course.
Sure.
That sounds
Reputation
like a good
gain.
plan.
I knew you wouldn't let me down.
When in Rome. Drinking. Yep. Lots of drinking. And a plate of fat chicken thighs. Ooh, I like the song. Oh, we're dicing. Oh. It's gonna be a rough morning.
Bailiff, come on over here, sit down and have a drink with us.
Don't vex me again, Father. It's 3 hours past dusk, and curfew is long gone.
So what?
So, I'll have you all whipped and put in the stocks,
Oh.
and I'll write a letter to the bishop about you, priest.
Well, nothing to worry about then. Everyone knows the only one around here who can ride is me.
Enough! Men, throw them out.
There's that guy's face again. Okay, so we got thrown out of the pub.
You looking for a fight?
Uh-oh.
Henry, back me up.
Uh-oh. We are well and truly drunk. Help Godwin. New level in drinking. Oh. We got lots of vitality.
You're gonna cry now.
We helped him. New level in unarmed. Reputation gained. New main level. Climb the bell tower. Why are we climbing the bell tower? Oh, because we're drunk.
I'd love to. And Henry too, I'm sure.
What?
Right, Henry?
We can't talk.
They can say what they like. What do I care? What do they do to
Oh,
me?
we're like 3/4 drunk.
Watch the step, my dear.
Oh, it's so blurry.
Careful, you don't hurt yourself.
Godwin, you're a bit rude.
What are we doing in the bell tower?
Here we are. Look at this beauty.
What, a cast bronze bell at that time period? Oh, what? They're gonna wake everybody up. Yeah, a cast bronze bell during that time period, that would have been a huge deal.
And now, my dears, comes the climax.
Oh no.
Godwin, you old goat.
Come here. Oh.
Oh no.
Priest has mounted up. What do you say, Henry? Shall we take a little ride of our own?
Oop. Sorry about that. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what YouTube allows, and that's kind of explicit. Oh, okay. Everything's blurry. I can see our hands. Hold on. We're not wearing any clothes. Alright. Hold on. Okay, let's put everything back on. And then we actually shouldn't have been wearing all of our armor. I don't think that's helping. Okay, kettle hat is off. Okay, what adds to our charisma? That adds to our charisma. Okay. Wait. Okay, now that's better. Brocade outer jacket. Okay, people like that. Well, sure. Don't need that. Nope. Alright. So now we still look like we work for the Lord of the Realm, but we don't look like we're about ready to fight everybody in the village. Alright. Yeah, we're 3/4 drunk. Are we supposed to try and talk to him? Ooh. Pretty sunrise.
Well, I have to say that was a fine evening.
Okay, did they let us keep our clothes on and that was just a cutscene, or do we have to put them back on again? Okay.
Godwin, you beast! Get up! Do you hear me? Wake up, you drunkards!
Oh, this is his presbytery.
Where the... Oh, what the... Oh, who the hell are you? Oh, Henry. My great friend, Henry. And we have a wonderful time.
Well, you certainly did, you old lecturer. Now you better pull yourself together quick. You haven't
Much
much
time for what?
There's some water and something to eat on the table there, but if I were you, I would move my hairy arse before my flock eats me alive.
Oh, oh, he's got to preach.
Oh, step on in my head. My guts. Oh, my poor suffering stomach.
He's got icons. That's cool.
What was that woman on about? Before my flock eats me alive. I've forgotten something. What have I forgotten?
Where the fuck am I?
What the fuck was it? Mass! Oh shit, I have to say mass. I gotta say mass.
No.
You have to help me.
How? You're the priest.
I can't do it in this state. Maybe the liturgy. But I have to give a sermon as
We
well.
are not dressing up as a priest. That
This is a disaster.
we need his information.
I'd like to help you, but you can. You can do this.
But they've already seen our face.
What?
Nope.
So, first I investigate a murder no one wants investigated. Then I drunkenly keep the whole town up all night. And now you want me to preach at them from the pulpit? Do you want them to burn us at the stake?
No. No, I've got it. Suppose that Sir Ratzig's protege. You just came from studying in Prague. And you want to share the words of Master Jan Hus, who you recently heard preaching there. Henry, look. From what I remember, we might have overdone it a bit last night. And if the bailiff or someone else complains about me, the bishop's gonna have my guts for garters. So I'd appreciate it. Stop gaping at me like a stuffed squirrel and start helping.
You're mad. You're stark raving mad.
I'm not. It's a perfect plan. It's flawless.
Oh, okay.
How about this? If you help me with this, I'll tell you who Lubosh's cronies are.
We got no choice. All right, drinking. And we gained reputation. Was it just with him or with... It's got to be low with the town. We'll never get away with it. That's the most reputation, I think.
All right. I can't make any promises about what'll happen.
No, neither can I.
Right, you're dressed.
What to do exactly?
I'll go and start the liturgy. Then I'll introduce you. You give the sermon I told you yesterday in the tavern.
Okay, but we don't have to dress like a priest because we're the protege of Ratzig. Okay.
Turns out well, I'll tell you what I know about Lubos.
Christ almighty. Fine then. We have a deal.
Wonderful. Let's get to it.
Well, let's get cleaned up. Alright, how's our food? Nourishment's actually fine. Energy is fine. Everything's in the red. Let's see. Player. Buffs. Drunkenness. State of spiritual well-being that only the drunk himself can appreciate. Drunkenness comes on gradually as level shown by the gold background. Oh, I didn't know that. Up to the halfway point, your strength, speed, vitality, and charisma increase. The closer you get to the halfway mark, the greater the bonus, but your conspicuousness will also rise considerably. When you pass the halfway point of the buff, the effect of drunkenness will change. Okay. Okay, if you drink often, you become an alcoholic. Well, what's the... Hold on. What's the level of our drinking skill? We're level 6 drinker. I think we got like 4 levels there. Oh no, that's bad. Alright, that's not bad. Oh, you lose inventory items when you're drunk. Okay. Back to inventory. Yep. Get clothed. Hunting boots. What was this up or down? Nothing. Okay. Okay, not wearing those. Okay, I think that's good. Wait, why are we wearing headgear? We're not. Okay. I don't think wearing weapons would help around town. Yeah, actually. That actually is a good idea. Should always have the sword on us. Wait, what happens if we... That doesn't in any way affect how people see us. Even though it's bloody. Interesting. Oh, food. Antidote. Poison. Dispels a hangover. So we can't have that till we have a hangover. Alright. Yeah, okay. This is your presbytery, which is behind the church here. Okay. Whoa. Okay. We're still all over the place. Alright, we washed up. Alright. Alright, how's this gonna go? Reputation lost. Is this from the people seeing us come in drunk? Yep.
Never show up. The swamp.
Look at him. He can hardly walk after his capers last night.
You were with them, you beast.
Mother of God, any minute now we throw up.
So I couldn't sleep a wink last night with all that clang.
I think Henry's kind of proud of himself.
Patris, et Filii, et Spiritus Sancti. Amen.
Don't spill. Don't drop.
Accepit panem in sanctas at venerabiles a manus suas. Hoc facite in meam commemorationem.
Oh. Don't mess this up. Oh.
Brothers and sisters, you may have had the honor of meeting Henry from Skalitz, who is here at the behest of Sir Hanush to investigate that heinous crime at Neuhof. You might not know that Henry recently visited Prague, where by the grace of God,
Oh, okay.
was able to
I
hear
think we have to
Master
repeat what he
Jan
told
Hus
us.
from the esteemed Charles University preach.
Church bad.
I've managed to persuade
when they're rich.
Henry
Drinking not
to
bad.
stand here today in my stead and tell us what he heard. Because, as you all probably know, Jan Hus is a very popular preacher in Prague. So Henry,
Do we get to
you may
pick
begin.
between dialogue options that are really far apart? Don't puke.
Brothers and sisters in Christ, I would like to talk to you about our Holy Mother Church and what iniquities it's declining into.
That boy
Okay,
is a
they like that.
Creation has given to every man the power by which he might rule the whole world. But that power does not give him the right to rule. That right belongs to God alone.
Huh. Continue modestly.
It is the corruption of God's pastors here on earth that has brought misfortune on our heads. Plague, humans, hunger, and chaos. The accursed
Okay, they
wealth
like modest.
the church is drowning in is poisoning almost the whole of Christendom. When dogs are fighting over a bone, take the bone and they will stop. Just like the flock of ravens that has descended on this land to peck up every speck of gold and silver. They show no mercy. Their hearts are poisoned by covetousness. They trade everything. Everything is for sale. You want to baptize a child? Pay. You want to steal and murder? Pay, and you will have absolution. And the prelates sin and give themselves absolution.
For shame! Shame upon them!
Okay, they're with us. Sin of fornication.
And what sins? They live with harlots and keep concubines.
That's right, he talked about that.
Even though only marital intercourse for the purpose of procreation is pure. If someone takes a woman or man only to satisfy their own lust, who seduces them to do so but Satan? And how much darker the sin if that man is a servant of the church? Who can turn his face to God, who fornicates and then puts on priestly robes?
Nothing we don't know about already.
Enough about sin, which the prelates are so fond of preaching about, and whose absolution they promise if you only pay enough coin to Mother Church. What if the devil
Okay, they
himself
like that.
were to pay? Will the bishops tell us he too would ascend to heaven?
They like modest.
And what about those bishops? They sin without remorse, and with the money grasped from the poor for indulgences, they keep fine horses and hordes of servants to pamper them. They play dice and garb their mistresses in expensive furs, while Christ, the Lamb of God, walked barefoot and had nowhere to lay his head. Look to your consciences, you robbers of the poor, for you are seen by God and his people too.
Down with the prelates! Away
Ooh.
with them!
Okay.
We're fortunate to have our good Father Godwin. At least he's a fair and simple man.
God sees what is happening on earth, and he is filled with righteous wrath that those who should seek the salvation of souls instead seek mammon and the idle comfort of lucrative posts.
Blessed are the shepherds who share the poverty of their flock, who are as one with you, and bear with you the burden of this earthly pilgrimage, who do not condemn your venial sins.
Aye, all honor to Godwin. Let him drink like one of us.
Okay.
That is all I heard in Prague.
Okay, good.
Amen.
I think we passed. Don't puke.
The lad spoke well, considering what a soak he is.
He's right, that was.
Okay.
The young man shouldn't drink so much, but the Lord's given him a silver tongue.
I don't suppose I'll ever get to Prague. He told it nicely.
I think we did okay.
Well, well, my boy, you have talent, and I can't deny it. And you pulled a thorn from my side. I almost didn't make it.
Yeah, I noticed. I wasn't the only one.
Oh, what's to be done? I'll make it up somehow.
So, about our bargain.
Although it's a sin.
So gluttony. And fornication.
God does forgive a penitent.
So, what did Limpy Lubosh tell you? Was he at Neuhof that day? Who was with him? And where are they now?
Now slow down. I'm sorry, but he didn't tell me that much.
Oh, come on.
Don't let me down after all I've been through. For you?
Well, now Lubosh came to me shortly after it happened. And his conscience was gnawing at him. And I must say, in the end, he turned out to be a better man than he looked. He said they'd been hired through some crony of theirs. And at first they were just to steal some horses.
Mm-hmm.
Then it all turned sour and people started getting killed. And neither he nor his cronies wanted anything to do with that. So they fell out from the gang and fled.
That's why there was a fight.
Yeah, there was a body found in the woods by Neuhof.
That would explain something. Lubosh kept jabbering that he wasn't a murderer, that he didn't want to do it.
So I know that Lubosh killed the murderer and he's dead too. The trouble is, I need to find the ones who are still alive. I need names and places. Did he mention any of the others?
Only nicknames. Talked about some fella
Riki.
called Riki from Ledechko.
Pius. Timmy.
Pius. That lot are about as pious as I am ordained.
Nonsense. You would make an excellent priest. And anyhow, with your skills, you ought to be able to sniff out this Riki from Ledechko, right?
Well, we'll have to now. There's not much else
Ledechko.
to go on. Let's hope he's not hanging from the wall too.
Indeed. And I'd hate to be excommunicated for nothing. Anyhow, good luck. You watch out for yourself. These people clearly mean business. And I'd like to raise a tankard with you again sometime.
Yeah, I'll try. Although I'm not sure I'd survive another night of your debauchery.
And if anyone should ask, you heard nothing from me. I'll deny everything.
I don't doubt it.
Okay, but he said we could read stuff in his house. In his, Oop. We're still a little tipsy, but not bad. Mysterious ways. What's next? On the scent. Track down Riki. No? No talk? He said we could read his stuff. Is it unlocked? No, it's locked. Can we go in with you?
awesome.
Okay. Not now? Or was he just telling us he has books so that we know we can go in and get them if we want them? Like, he's not giving us permission, but we know that's possible. Okay. Let's arm up. Take a look at our quest change. Well, let's just go to armor. Alright, weapons, bow, long distance arrows we're trying to use up. Alright, fully armed up. Now, quest log. On the scent. On the scent for Riki. Okay, that makes sense. Track down Riki. Right. Oh, yeah. I found out you can remove these little quest markers and move them around. You only have 3. That's what they were telling us. Not that you can only track 3 quests, but you can only have 3 markers for quests. So, on the scent is red, yellow, red. Lost and found is just red. Haven't checked the map to see how that shows up. Okay, so somewhere back in Rete, red. It is that house. Okay, that is the presbytery. But that's got a locked door. Okay. And then red, yellow, Lachenko. Track down Riki. And more quests there. I kind of want to go back to Neuhof and tell... Oh, wait, no. Can't go to Neuhof. We'd have to go back here because Radzig left. Okay. Okay. Come on. Run. Why can't we run? Because we're drunk.
What are you playing at with that?
Oh, come on. Let's go.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where's he at? Where'd he go? Wait, did he run back? He's running back. Oh, he's fast.
Yeah.
Come on. Nope.
Yeah.
Come on, bailiff. We can't shoot him in town. Bandit. Who are you? You're a villager. Alright. You don't have anything. Alright. Well, you got beat up by a villager. That's fine. That's what you get. You were too drunk to catch up to him, though. That's important to know. Where'd our horse go? Alright. Alright, why? Oh, now we have the hangover. Okay, so where... Buffs. Hangover. Cured with marigold decoction, Lazarus, or hair of the dog. Okay. So... there we go. Alright. Now we're good. And... yeah, we need to return. Nourishment's fine, so we can just go. First, we're going to check to see if there's anybody at Newhoff to talk to. Wait, what? Yeah, chase was a success. Oh yeah, we wanted to check in on the herbal. See if she had any books we could pick up. Oh, yeah. Also, at some point, I want to get, much as I enjoy this horse, a better horse. Been on that stolen one, unless stolen ones are way different. There's Ginger. Okay, I think... why is that guy running? Why are you running? Mark?
For fuck's sake!
What? Why is he running?
Quick, everyone, come here!
I'm just trying to figure out why he was running. Oh, he stole money. How much money did he steal from us? He stole money from us. Does that show up on the map? Quests. No? Huh. What's that? Either he stole money from us. Oh, I think it means we're a bandit right now. We're a... Okay. Well, let's get away from you. How far does this follow us? Okay. Huh. Right. What does that mean? Okay, that doesn't mean that he stole money from us. It means something else. Well, we're at the herb woman.
Good afternoon.
Treasure map. Definitely want that. We have everything that you have to teach us. Oh, grass and herbs. Bane potion. Huh. Wait. How is that different from poison? Chamomile brew. Yeah, preserver. Chamomile brew seems like a good deal. What's in our... Okay. Back. Let's grab a Bane potion too. Alright. Haggle.
I'd like to discuss the price.
All right, so. All right, so.
Alright. So now, let's remove this marker from the map. Alright, let's avoid Newhoff. Let's head back to Ratay for a bit. We've got stuff to sell off. Got more money to make back. Given that we don't want to go back through Uzits, head a little bit into the fields to the east, and then kind of hug the tree line. Oh, okay, wrong path. Probably shouldn't have tried to tackle that guy that was running, but we just chased a guy. So he didn't steal any money from us. Alright, that marker's no longer on. So let's just go down to a nice canter. Wayfarer. Quiet deer. This is our secret. Just making sure everybody gets rest. Interesting sight. What was interesting? Stone wall? Cook fire? Mushroom? Huh. Whoa. Oh, no. Okay. What did somebody burn? Don't know what those interesting sites are about. Some of them we found stuff at, but a lot of them are just nothing. Alright. Keep going straight on this road. Takes us back to the inn. Yes. There shouldn't be any bandits this close to town, but... Whoa. Okay, well that just happened. Don't like killing dogs. Hello, Hanush. You with him? Yeah, you're definitely with him. Oh, that hit him. Alright, switch over to this. Move that over. Move that. Ooh, riding boots. No improvements on anything? What else did you have on you? Nothing else it seems? How did we not get a human here? That's a human. Or at least he was wearing human armor. Alright, these guys took off running. Are they still in the area though? I don't see them.
Csak, mi bújt itt elő? Ai, hagyjabba! Feladom!
You know what? There we go. Drop the body. That'll bring our stealth skill up. Take all. Alright, now where'd the other guy go? There was a third guy. It's all centered around this wagon. Good horse.
Yeah.
Can you go running this way? Can we find him? He's the wayfarer. You're going night again. Sorry, we need the perk. Don't know where that other guy went to. Okay, we're getting pretty decent with archery. Archery really is what's saving us. Don't see anybody else out here. Hear a dog. This is not very far from Rete. Should not have been laying in wait here. Sir Hanush needs to put out more patrols. Alright, let's stop in here, talk to the innkeeper for a second.
I'm honored that a knight such as you takes an interest in me.
Let's talk trade. Do you have any books? No. Alright. Sell. Do we have any food to sell to you? We can eat that sausage. Alright. Should probably come back here at some point and talk to everybody here. Get our speech stat up. I've been worried about talking to people off camera. I don't really want to do that, except I think we're going to be okay doing that as long as I avoid talking to anybody who might be a quest giver. That's a cliff. Cliff. I think that's all cliffs. Yeah. Okay, so we need to go around the castle. We don't want to go through the castle if we're carrying anything that is stolen. Okay. Nothing stolen. Alright, so we can go through. Oh wait, Radzik told us that he'd be going, he wanted to have the bad guys delivered to him in the middle town, in the town in the middle of the map. So, he might not be here. That could cause some difficulties. Well, at least while we're here we can sell stuff. I was hoping to report to Sir Radzik what our progress is. Ooh, maybe Bernard came back here. We can get more sword lessons. For now, let's head back to the mill. We can clean up, we can sleep, we can reorganize our chest, and sell some stuff off. It's so pretty. Every time I play this game, it's beautiful. I think they toned down some stuff for the graphics for Switch, but it's still a beautiful game. All right. Let's wash up. All right, and we're going to do a little rest, repair, sell cycle here in Rattay, and when we start back up next time, because this is the end of the session, when we start back up next time, maybe we should go see if Sir Radzik is in that town that he mentioned. What is the town name? It's north of here. Merhojed. So we'll probably run up to him. I might start up in Merhojed just to save everybody the travel time. Because if he's not there, actually, whether he is there or not, we're probably going to have to go to Lidchenko next in order to investigate this. Might need to go... Oh! Ooh, we've got quests in this area too, yes. Might do that next time. We got lots of stuff to do. And we got to figure out how to repair our situation here. Do we just wait? Or do we have to pay somebody? I don't know. Anyway, we'll figure it out and we'll see what happens next time. I hope you're enjoying this playthrough as much as I am. If you are, please like, share, subscribe, and comment. And we will see you next time. Bye-bye.